A weekend in Rome.
Take it slow, but it's not typical.
Rome has been over the years one of the most important cities in the history of the world, as it is the city where the Roman Empire started. In my opinion, this is one of the best cities to visit if you're looking for a great cultural and historical place to spend a weekend in. In my opinion, the best way to start a weekend in Rome is having the breakfast every Italian has every morning, which is a coffee and a brioche. You can have a good breakfast in one of the many bakeries of either the square of Campo de' Fiori or one of the other squares in Trastevere, a very nice area of Rome famous for its historical monuments. After the breakfast, you can take a walk and visit this beautiful neighborhood. Here you will find a lot of churches, but the most famous one is Santa Maria in Trastevere, a huge basilica. I think that beside the churches, it will be very interesting for you to visit the Museum of Rome in Trastevere, dedicated to the city of Rome, especially to the life in the city during the 18th and 19th century. From Trastevere, you can have a very nice walk of about 45 minutes to get to the Great Vatican City, the residence of the Pope. You cannot miss the Vatican City if you're visiting Rome. I think it's very interesting because it's an independent country, even though it's so small, and only less than 1,000 people live there, most of whom work for the Pope or for the Church. Here you will have the chance to visit the St. Peter's Square with its huge basilica, which is the biggest church in the world. This huge church was built in about 120 years between 1506 and 1626, and its shapes inspired the construction of many Catholic cathedrals in Italy and outside of Italy. The Vatican is the center of the whole Catholic community, and it hosts many Catholic celebrations every year. Beside the basilica, here you can see the Vatican museums, in which the main attraction is for sure the Sistine Chapel, which takes its name from Pope Sixtus IV, who restored it in the 15th century. This is considered one of the greatest artistic heritages of the world, as the walls of the chapel are painted with many frescoes from several important painters from the Italian Renaissance. What's most impressive though is for sure the ceiling of the chapel, which was painted by one of the greatest artists ever, Michelangelo. His amazing painting is called The Last Judgment and is considered one of the greatest works ever made, so I wouldn't miss it if I were you. The other two major attractions in Rome are for sure the Colosseum and the Trevi Fountain. The Colosseum is the famous amphitheater built in 72 AD to host gladiatorial contests, animal hunts, and other shows that were really popular during the Roman Empire. This amphitheater is really breathtaking. With a maximum capacity of 80,000 people, you can't miss the symbol of the Imperial Rome. The Trevi Fountain is the famous fountain located in the Trevi district of Rome. It was built in 1537 and it's one of the biggest fountains in Rome and also one of the most beautiful in the world. It's a very popular tradition of Rome to throw a coin inside the fountain, and according to the tradition, if you do it, you will someday go back to the city of Rome. It's estimated that an average of 3,000 euros are thrown in the fountain every day. Like most of the European cities, Rome is full of life at night just as much as it is during the day. Piazza Navona, over the west of the city center, is one of the greatest places to hang out at night with its several bars. But it gets actually fun when the bars close and the people start partying in the square. Another great area of Rome for the nightlife is Campo dei Fiori, which I've mentioned before. This is a great place to relax, have dinner and enjoy the street performers. But if you're looking for a place to have fun at night, then you have to visit the Statue, a district of Rome that won't disappoint you if you're looking to party. Well, I've been to Rome twice, and I think Rome is one of the most enjoyable cities to visit. The nightlife will fascinate you, and you will never get bored of all the monuments you'll keep bumping into.